Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis finally went down at UFC 319, and it was an absolute war. Many fans expected this fight to be a fast finish given Khamzat's history of running through opponents early, but instead we got a full 25-minute battle where Chimaev proved that he is not only dangerous in the opening rounds, but he has the gas tank to dominate deep into championship rounds. This fight was historic as Khamzat walked away with UFC gold, becoming the first ever UFC champion from Chechnya. Looking at the numbers from this fight, the stats are eye-opening. Khamzat landed an incredible 510 out of 567 total strikes, which is one of the most dominant outputs we have seen in a title fight. Out of those, he connected with 23 out of 34 significant strikes. But the real story here is in the grappling. Khamzat controlled Dricus for 21 minutes and 40 seconds out of the 25 minutes, which is an insane number, proving just how suffocating his wrestling is at the elite level. On the other side, Dricus du Plessis showed toughness and heart despite being overwhelmed. He managed to land 56 out of 82 total strikes and 9 out of 32 significant strikes, but spent nearly the entire fight defending from bad positions. His durability and refusal to quit earned him respect, but the control numbers tell the full story of Khamzat's dominance. After the fight, Chimaev showed a lot of respect to Dricus. He said Dricus was the only champion willing to say his name and called him a real African lion, showing appreciation for the toughness and heart Dricus brought into the cage.
That guy is strong, couldn't finish. Respect that guy. The only champion who was saying my name. This guy has big heart. Real lion. African real lion. Thank you, brother.
Well, Khamzat, enjoy this moment. Congratulations, sir. You're the new middleweight champion of the world.
Thank you very much.
That respect after such a dominant win shows Khamzat's growth and maturity now that he is a UFC champion. The MMA world had a lot to say after Khamzat Chimaev's dominant win over Dricus du Plessis at UFC 319, and the reactions could not have been more split. Conor McGregor joined in congratulating Chimaev on social media, recognizing the historic moment by saying, "Chechnya's first UFC champion, congrats." Coming from the biggest star in the sport, that was a massive acknowledgement of how big this moment was for Khamzat Chimaev and the MMA world. Henry Cejudo gave Khamzat his flowers by saying Dricus showed heart, but Khamzat is on another level right now and could very well be champion for years to come. Coming from a former double champ, that is a big stamp of approval and really shows how highly respected Khamzat is among fighters. On the other hand, Paulo Costa had no problem trolling the fight, calling it boring. He wrote that no one wants to watch this and pointed out that fans were booing both in the arena and at bars. Costa has a history of taking shots at Khamzat, and this was another one where he questioned whether Chimaev's style is exciting for fans. Then you had the MMA guru who completely flipped his stance on another fighter after watching this main event. He said that he owes Merab Dvalishvili an apology because he used to criticize him for being boring. But compared to Khamzat versus Dricus, he now realizes Merab at least pushes the pace and makes fights entertaining. He ripped into Khamzat for talking all week like he was going to bring chaos, but then choosing to smother Dricus without going for the finish. He called it pathetic and said he is done being hyped for Khamzat fights. So the overall reaction from fighters and fans is really split down the middle. Some respect the dominance and championship composure, while others are already calling Khamzat boring and questioning whether he can stay a pay-per-view star if he keeps fighting in this style. Khamzat Chimaev is giving back to his hometown in a major way. He is currently building a gym in his village specifically for kids to train and stay off the streets. Khamzat made it clear this is not for him, but for the young boys to become good wrestlers and stronger both mentally and physically. He said kids have to be safe, not on the streets. They have to be in the gym, and that gyms make you a stronger guy mentally and physically. Chimaev explained that he wants to invest in the next generation and create a positive space where discipline and community come first. This shows a side of him that fans don't always see fighter mindset, but also humanitarian and cultural pride for his Chechen roots.
All Chechen village has the same. People helping each other to become a good people. So now it's my time to give back. That's why I'm building the gym.
Это зал, который я строю для детей. This gym I'm building in my village for the young people, boys, become a good wrestlers here. I just want to put a cage because of the kids, you know. So first they has to become a wrestlers, then after 50 years, after 20 years, I don't know, they're gonna choose what they want to do. So it's not gym for me, I'm building for the kids, you know. A lot of young people every evening we here played football. They're training wrestling as well. They're explaining to me like, he says, I'm gonna be like you. I say, you're gonna be better than me if you start to train right now. It's an amazing place for me to be. I grow up here, you know, so playing, fighting, or if you have some problems, beef somebody, or come from whole the village, come here and fight.
Everyone knows me, I know everyone here. If I go out, they don't see me like Khamzat Chimaev superstar. They see me like their brother. They love me, I love them as well. Kids has to be safe, so has to be not the streets. Better has to be in the gym. Gyms makes you a stronger guy, mentally, like physically.
All right, fight fans, that's all for today's news. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on the hottest news in the world of MMA. Also, check me out on my other socials, all linked down in the description for more content. And if you want to catch up on other big news, watch this video here. YouTube thinks you would like it.